Are you okay?
I'm cool.
Sipping on some cold brew, yeah, that's what we do. Raise your glasses high, let the good times ensue. With every sip, we're feeling fly. No need to pretend, the party's just getting started. So let's do it again. We're the crew of the Captain Did Nozzle Brew. We love our beer and we love our big cans too. From hoppy IPAs to smooth pilsners on tap. We're living for the moment, ain't no time to nap. Feel love, it's flowing through our veins, filling up our cups, taking away the pains, raising up. Let's toast to this crazy ride. Beer up, it's the fuel that keeps us alive.
Seriously, there's just not enough alcohol right now. Casket. Where's the Casket? Casket Quarry IPA weighing in at 6.5%. Tie into the rock solid trade IPA. Left Coast Grown Cascade Chipmunk, no, Chinook, is that like a helicopter? And Sentinel hops provide the floral aroma and citrus flavor you crave. From Earth Rider. You know, they keep coming down to get shit out of my refrigerator. And then I go up and shut the effing door so I don't have to listen to the biddies. And then they come down, yes, and the same shit just keeps on happening. Okay, there. Stick that. Lick it and stick it. I like the redhead more, but I'd take her if I could have the kit. Oh, bad. Oh, God. I'm giving you good head. Look at that, huh? I still have the goddamn mark on my face. It's definitely not. Oh, yeah. Definitely not the CPAP machine. Got a package in. Actually, I got two packages in. Jeremy, the Crate Club, is here. And I double checked, by the way. Remember how I said I thought I was in the low 30s for BattleBox? I found a video, because I was trying to see if I could actually come up with when this was seen last, because I'm guessing it's been well over 10 years, more than a decade. I found BattleBox Mission 21. So I have received 100 boxes from them. Then of course they added me to Crate Club, which they want to act like it's not theirs, but so Crate Club in. There's only two items we're showing you, and one of them's going to look real familiar, and it was actually almost the knife that I had in my hands, and then I went for the Holtzman instead. But very fast summary. The gate and door lock bypass tool. The Lucy core, which if you remember was the light, rechargeable light that had the coil it up, make it stand, hook it on, make a hook out of it. The burn pack, I do like that. I'll put that in with my big kit. Another thing of the Wicked Wax, I do like the Wicked Wax. I could prove it by wasting my, wasting my momentum to open up I'd have to move Matt's AR out of the way. But I do like the Wicked Wax. The only thing I don't like is it does what it's supposed to do. It's a protectant, but in those like little cracks, it turns white. I mean, granted, it's still doing what it's supposed to do. It's just, I like something that I could put on leather that's going to make it look natural or naturally shiny. Normally, a lot of times I just use Ballistol. It says it's safe for it. Wood. Then there's the Revo X15 Spotlight. Then there's the Mountain Berry Cobbler, something to go in with the gigantic ass bag I have of stuff that's probably still be here when I'm dead, or the cockroaches won't want it. The Charade Full Tang 12 Machete. I already have a really nice. Am I drawing a blank on the brand? Because I take gabapentin and drink alcohol and don't have enough extra space in my brain to memorize where that one came from. That one's a really nice machete. That one it's the one I'm keeping. This one will be going ashore one. You know, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Anybody needs a machete. And then I received another of my price point. I would say that it's the Holtzman's, but for some of the coolest ass knives is the Real Steel. And I received another one of the Sakar Pros.
I got a picture made up already. You get to do the next one.
Yeah, I think you said that the last time you were down here, and then went back upstairs and didn't shut the door.
You did what?
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 I said I love you. Mike says hi.
I shouldn't sample my own drinks. I haven't drank in over a year. Whew.
Mike says hi. She goes, yeah, he saw that. Mike.
Followed by, I have not had a drink in a year.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, I have not had a drink in over a year.
Yep. Oh boy.
And we're still we're still 4 hours from dinner time.
Actually,
3 hours still.
3 hours for dinner.
3 hours to dinner. Okay. Thank you. Lasagna, guys. Lasagna. Oh, that's right. I gotta have a little tasty. Hey, look. It formed its own vagina. Or a horseshoe. I like to look at it as a vagina. I don't play hard. Oh, God, yeah. Professor and Marianne. Whoa. Oh, so that's right. This is a professional channel. Hold on. It smells like beer. Okay, so, yeah. Rumble last night. Fucking fail. Couldn't get video. Could not get video. God, yes. So John and Johnny joined me, and we decided that since how we've been using Restream for years now, that we.
Okay, I'll pop them there.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Drinking in front of a camera.
Beautiful. Your wife is already baked. Just saying.
Do you need help?
Just saying. No, you and Captain Kirk over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's from Canada too, eh?
Yeah.
was I? Wow. Okay. Being late to the party, Cobra said, did I make the club or did I get the shuttle bay door slammed on me? Shuttle bay closed, my friend. Shuttle bay closed. I felt like, so I signed in to my Restream account, and everything looked like it was working. I was having a hard time figuring out how to link my Rumble account. So what it is you'll see me as though I'm using the Rumble Studio, but I won't be using the Rumble Studio. I'll be using Restream. Long story short, there is a conflict between my computer and the camera. All this time it has not been Rumble, and last night it turned out that it wasn't Restream, and it wasn't my camera upstairs. My camera upstairs didn't work. Came down here, grabbed this one, which is the same thing, the C902, plugged it in, and it worked. And we were thinking, oh, it's the camera. And John, having just gone through all this, he goes, well, wait a second. He goes, just unplug the camera for a second and plug it back in. You should hear bloop, and then bloop when you plug it back in, and it made the sound of something being disconnected from your system. And then when I plugged it back in, nothing, no camera. I don't know where to turn from this point, because I tried multiple browsers. It's not browser. It doesn't appear to be firewall. I'm always skeptic, but I looked in Windows. I don't have there's a standalone attachment to Firefox, but I actually turned it off so that it was telling me that it didn't have an issue with anything that Restream or Rumble was doing, or let alone any components. You go into the camera settings and the camera's allowed. It's not being blocked. It's being allowed. I have to figure out a way to address this, but just like I told John, I said I just can't deal with the frustration of every single week. I don't know if my desktop has finally become too old to play along. I can't do any updates for it anymore. Christ, I remember when Dan built that for me, and he said it was absolutely hands down the most advanced, most powerful computer that he had ever had the pleasure to build. And now, here we are. Outdated. If it wasn't such a pain in the ass, I don't know. What I did is I left the camera unplugged when I shut the computer down. Then this morning I woke up at 4:30 and I I was clearing some stuff off my phone and trying to find some stuff, and then I just had some coffee at 5 o'clock and spanked that ass. And either way, I have not had the camera plugged in, so I hope when it gets plugged in with Restream and everything running, we hear go bloop and the camera will work. And we'll see. It really doesn't matter though. For tonight's show, for the girls' night show, if the camera does work, it's gonna be an animated something in front of it. It's more like just a test to see if I can get the camera to work, because there's a few women that'll be here that just flat out... see, you've never seen any of them anyway. It's only been an audio show, and it has to remain an audio show on our end. You will probably see John Solar if the weather doesn't turn. Like we got 5 or 6 inches last night. We were supposed to get 2, and of course, how is it that the one time I actually get a call for a paying plowing job, and I don't have my truck. Not to mention John Solar gave me some, which I kind of figured would have been the smartest thing to do in the first place, but kind of bad news financially. When you replace a hub and bearing on the front end of, say, something like my truck, you should naturally change the other side, because if it's a little bit worn, it's now going to become the stressed member. Because, and then my neighbor, Michelle, her boyfriend Jim was over, and Jim was like going, yeah, absolutely the smartest thing you could do is replace both at the same time, so you know the whole front end is nice and tight on it. I'm gonna need another drink. So first in, oh, this is not good. First in is Smile Money saying, just because Eric said I'd be pissed since I wasn't first, I am reformed commenter, and I do not need to be first anymore. Cobra says, I'm not, I'm first. Cheap old gun guy says, well, we all have to do what we have to do. Be responsible for the talents that God bestowed upon you, and be the first in all brewery views. Mega. And I say, this has to be an Brad, if you're hearing me say this has to be an altered picture. I mean, this is that whatever Jane or whatever girl, one of the other girls that you like, and she's got an okay sized, I would say, maybe a B chest. Look at, no, that's bull. That's not real. Yes, cheapo gun guy. Cobra says, always. And then Smart Money says to a cheapo gun guy, it can be a curse, or at times a blessing. Laugh out loud. J-Dog's here before work. He was the one person, well, he actually contacted me and said, are you going to be able to do Rumble? By the time, J-Dog, you sent me my message, I was about ready to have a kitchen pop. Let's open this up. I could use the Holtzman in my pocket, but instead I'm going to use Sharky's bottle opener. I know what this is because it is from Feyachi. And just so I can maybe find these, or they can find these, something in the title will reflect this. I made the comment, older eyes require different levels of stuff. Like, I can see those goosebumps on that ass just fine, which I have to hand it to. I really have to hand it to Olight on the O site, because I'm in my jammies, because I'm being comfortable. Bleach. I'm being comfortable because I am the bartender and I have to deal with what was supposed to be 11 women. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. Been wearing it today. It's got, well, not all day, this morning, and then it's, I don't know, probably. It's already got, can't see. dust particles on it. But instead of going, oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass to clean, I just did that. I showed this to Christine, and she goes, wow. She goes, that is hands down one of the easiest to see reticles. That aspherical glass or whatever they've done for parallax and for people with stigmatism, I so highly recommend this. I love this. Whatever, J-Dog. J-Dog's like, you need to get one that's sealed. Here's the link to Hollison's. Yeah, Hollison's. I paid almost $300 and something for the 507 C-HGG or whatever, because it's green, and the sealed emitter was even more, and I don't think it even had as many features. This has every feature that the Hollison has, except for it doesn't do solar charging, but it does do. Again, did I bring it up already? The little love bag, I think maybe I already brought it up, with the charger. Oh no, it's right here. So you can plug the magnetic cover into a USB port or whatever and let it charge that way, or you can just put this on it remotely. I mean, shit, technically speaking, I could put it on it right now while I'm wearing it. If I didn't want to take it off, let it charge back up. Get 3 full charges out of that guy. Okay, so I showed you the M36 magnifier. The M36 magnifier, the only thing that they didn't do, but I did, is add a little piece of red sticker, so you know where you're aiming it. But a magnifier that actually has magnification, I thought it was pretty damn cool. But the one thing with aging eyes is the dot is getting a little bit of a halo effect out of it. Well, I guess I'm basically just seeing what the maybe the Bushnell is. Depending on how I look at it, I know this is because of Eric's stigmatism in my eye. But the one thing that I've noticed is when you have the ability to adjust so that you can focus on the dot itself, which this particular magnifier, back to 0 so I don't forget it on like I'm notorious for. I wanted one of their magnifiers because I honestly thought at the price point that they are at, see, I would have probably had this one in the arsenal first if I would have looked more closely. Now this is the M37, which, oh wow, they actually put a frickin' dot on it. What else did they change? Oh, well, there's those would be for windage and elevation. So once you have it on and you're looking at whatever dot you're going to be magnifying, you can make sure to try to get it as centered as possible. But what I wanted is I didn't realize that one didn't have any capability. So now I'm going to be able to actually dial this just like a scope and make that red dot or green dot. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use with this. I was thinking about making this with the V90, the one that's got the shake awake capabilities, and not sure exactly what I'd like to put it on yet, but I'll figure that all out. So, and then of course, just like with the other one, it comes with a cleaning cloth. It comes with the star wrench, and it comes with the little driver, Ellie, the little driver for dialing in your windage and elevation. And then obviously, I'm just doing an unboxing for you guys, but then you have your I don't know what they put in there, but it almost feels like almost like some kind of a hydraulic resistance. And it snaps into place. So obviously, I'm going to have it just like the just like that one. I think it's the same one. Absolutely, hands down, she's a 15 or a 16 on the scale. So as always, a thank you to Feyachi. I don't know what other thing to say, and I don't mean it as anything to be upset with, but it seems like the gentleman, I don't know if he doesn't work with Feyachi anymore, but I have a different handler, and seems cool. So that is the M37 1.5 to 5 magnifier. Let me see. I was looking at these before to see if there was a difference. The eye relief for the 36, the older one, the one that doesn't have the adjustment on it, was 91 to 55 millimeters of eye relief. The recommended eye relief on this is just set at 62. Weight. This one weighs a little bit more. It weighs about 50 grams more, probably because of the adjustment mechanism in it. Length of it is a little bit longer, probably because of the adjustment mechanism, from 120 millimeters to 132.5. And obviously the 36, the eyepiece is unadjustable, and on the 37 it's adjustable. Now, depending on your age, and I know I said this when I was originally telling you guys about this, I personally believe that if you are older, have any kind of, okay, let me just bottom line it for you. I think anybody would find that the M37 is the way that you want to go, because it's going to give you the ability to make sure that the reticle on your red dot, green dot, whatever dot that you have you're able to get it nice and crisp and clear. I'm sorry, Feyachi, but I could not, with knowing how my eyes are, and that there has to be a variability between every single one of us. I recommend, if you're looking for a flip to side magnifier and which is really cool is a 1:5 magnifier, an adjustable magnifier, flip to side magnifier for your red dot. The Feyachi M37 is really hard to beat for the features. The glass looks great, and it says Feyachi in the bay of the flip, so it's not even like they're putting their name all over it. They're not even doing that. So I'll make sure that you have a link if you're interested. Again, I already know how the glass looks because of this guy, and I just I think it's badass, giving you the ability to have adjustment. Oh, by the way, this rifle, as you see it, with the carry handle and the bayonet, is $2,200. Smile money. Rich Huff says, "Cheers all." Cheers, Rich. Oh, Rich, what is wrong with Rich? Did you notice it was a little dry in here? Gotta show this to Bad. Oh yeah, show this to Bad and show that to John Solar. John, you want to see my crack? Hey McLean, speaking of cracks, did you? I don't. Hey McLean, how are you doing behind enemy lines? Asking for a friend. Sharky, this is what it would look like. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't. It would be even smaller yet. If Glock made their compact or subcompact, how does that go? Compact, full size, compact, subcompact. If they made a compact 10 millimeter, instead they just go, well, they did recently add really supersized, regular sized, and then subcompact. I've never had a G29. I believe J-Dog has a Gen 5, asshole. Yeah, J-Dog personally is trying to, she's so fucking hot. J-Dog is trying to purchase all of the suppressors on the planet. So this actually didn't work like it was supposed to, Sharkey, because it is a the hell? Gen 4. What the hell is that? I believe this is a stock setup, but it has like a inner core of metal. It is a double spring. It still has the copper looking stuff, grease on it. Stock trigger, stock everything, except for I put the most aggressive of the Talon grips on it, and their slide thingy, and then of course it has a real set of night sights. And when you're someone that owns 327 Glocks, you can just quickly look and see that this one is a 23. And I am running the soup can 40 in it. And this gun usually serves as a on duty-ish. And I have a holster. It was carried for a while. The HK really kind of effed that up. One in the chamber. One in the chamber. There's one in the chamber. Do not goof around. Okay. Oh, she is so, but yeah, she could watch. 15 seconds. 30 minutes to recover, eat a couple bananas, have some pineapple juice, and then go to the Orient. El Tenda says, hey! El Tenda?
Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit.
What?
That's horse shit.
Why would you say that to El Tenda? You know that's...
You're fake news.
Yeah, you are fake news, fucker. Smile Money says, you do not have a snit with a Bloody Mary. Isn't a snit when you order a michelada Bloody Mary made with beer? Well, technically, Smile Money, that's how it would have happened. But up here in the north side of the country, when you order a Bloody Mary, you automatically get a snit, and they even ask you what you want. Like I told the breakfast the other day, which anybody that wants to J-Dog, tomorrow we're going to be going to Aces for breakfast. J-Dog, Jolson, come on up. We're going to go to Aces. The other morning we went to Aces for breakfast, and I had a couple Bloody Marys, and they're like, well, what would you like with the snit? I said, can I get Castle Danger Cream Ale? Absolutely. Okay, I'll take a 22 ouncer. Yes. I'll go solid for sure, but I'd give her like a 12. Smile Money, wow, the Matt rifles doubled in price overnight. There must be a bidding war behind the scenes. Did I not say $2,200 for that? $2,200 for that? I just fucked up the math. I was alcohol and gabapentin. 22 and 22 is 44. I think Matt was willing to take a deal. If someone was interested, I know he was willing to take some money off. I don't really want him to take money off because I thought we were gonna stick with. If anybody knows of the Sightmark Wraith being on sale, I am honestly right now kicking myself for not having Matt purchase 2 of them. Really, I'm pissed. Because I showed you, Matt. We should just leave it on there. When you wanna give her a rip, now you have a 300 blackout to try. I mean, this just seems like it's at home. It's got ambi safety, ambi large paddle charging handle. It has an upgraded trigger to a Rise armament. John Huber's 30 cal square brake. Mission first stock. And then the Wraith on there. No flip ups. wanted the Wraith needed to be all the way back so that you could get the best little looky at it. I wanted to make, just so you know, Matt, I wanted to make more room to be able to get to the front focus, so I moved the infrared back and locked it down nice and tight. And I guess if you really wanted to move it back some more, you could, you got more slots to go. But this is originally I think if Feyachi ever gave me the opportunity to take a look at their thermal, it was a tough call. I thought that the KS-47 would be a good candidate for the thermal, but I'm really kind of digging that setup. But 300 blackout, mm-hmm. Oh, it's so nice and smooth. I mean, Matt, this just seems like a match made in heaven. How could you possibly think about changing that? And the best thing, Matt, if you think about it, the best thing is the fact that you have not used this yet. That way you can't even miss it. Unless you want to, borrow a rifle. And like I've already told you, you want to borrow something? What do you want? You want something that goes fast? Do you want something that's a 308? This is like the library from heaven. Just tell me what you want to check out. But either way, wow, yes. When I get the other grenade launcher, we need to head up to the shack. I don't know what we can figure out a way to stay warm. We can probably just cuddle. I mean I can work out a deal with you on that. I mean, I know McLean would be pissed off. Unless McLean could join us. Smile money. Sub-comment. Cobra says buyer probably needs to do a blacklight inspection first. Maybe they're paying extra for his DNA. Smile money says back to Cobra. It just might be difficult to verify the whose DNA has been deposited. Those barbecue beer parties in Matt's grandma's garage get pretty wild. Mike says C4 isn't that hard to make if you know. Just saying. I know how. The hell is that?
Mozzarella, Parmesan, Romano. Cheese.
Oh, it's the sprinkle section?
Will you bring this up for me when you're done?
Which one?
I think this one. This one still has a cushion on it?
Only of the... Is there 4 there?
Yeah.
Only one of the 4 does the cushion fall off.
This would probably be a little bit more sturdier than this one, huh? For sitting, you think? So will you bring this one up?
Okay. Just one?
Yeah, we're having 10. Carrie is going to make it. She's
Really?
not going to stay very long, but she's got a family coming up from the cities.
Yeah, well, tell them fuck you on your surprise. Surprise, fuckers, I'm not home.
I I don't think she sees her son very often, so I'm not going to go there.
Okay, so this could be a record then. Of everybody she invited, the only one that, as of right now, that can't attend is Michelle because she's sick.
I know. I missed her because I missed her for the last...
Oh, by the way, just so you know, I said if we can arrange it,
Yeah.
we might need to put a little care package together for her and Jim.
Oh, is Jim staying for dinner over there for her? With her?
Oh, I don't know about tonight.
For tomorrow?
Sometime, because she goes, not only was it fun the last time I hung out with Christine and her friends, but her lasagna, this is bull. That's what she goes, but I just don't want to get people sick. I don't know what I have.
I know.
I'm just trying to be smart.
She's being very smart and respectful, and I appreciate that.
No, I said if I can pull it off for you, at least a couple pieces of lasagna.
Yeah, we'll send something over. Ooh, that reminds me. I gotta get the breadsticks. Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Don't forget the chair, please.
The Cherokee? When's the Cherokee showing up?
Well, you know, she's always running on Indian time. I told her 5 o'clock, so I'm hoping she'll be here by 5:30.
Yeah, you always gotta tell Wendy an hour off.
I know.
Ooh. Malta Gunman says, for the last time, I am not going to be your Valentine. Why? Salty says, well then, get naked. Miss 27 says, be my whiskey guy? Question mark. If Salty wasn't such a nice guy, I thought he was going to say something, well then, get fucking bent or, yeah, naked. Go figure. Get naked. Just for the record, as of right now, only one person has made the right guess on that, and that's Mike. So, Mike, I guess at this point in time, it's the spotting scope and the wrist rocket, along with the others. With what else is in your box? Oh, the red dot from 1971, and a bunch of rifle or pistol locks. I have a question for you, though. I guess if anybody wants to participate, it's always fun. But in this particular case, it's addressed at Mike. Mike, if there was one thing that you have seen me either review or know is sitting on a shelf as a possible item to give away or to whatever, I'm just wondering, what is one thing you would say, yes, Eric, I would like that if it was available. Just kind of curious. I mean, I don't know. You might guess something that there's no fucking way in hell, but of course I am missing a lot of things over the last decade plus doing hanging out on YouTube, where I said there is no fucking way I am giving this away. No, this thing is tits. I am not gonna. Following day, yeah, okay, I'll put it in the mail tomorrow. Yeah, so just for the record, in case you're wondering what Real Steel that is, which is really cool, is supposedly this one is a Battle Box exclusive. They send you a thing that shows you how to disassemble all of their knives. This particular knife has a specialty tool. I think my other box must be over there. I'm not gonna put this one away. And then this is how said knife shows up. It's kind of funny because this was a knife that I said if I could have 2 of them in the collection, I would keep one so that it was nicely preserved and then beat the absolute shit. In other words, actually use it all the time. And that's what I referred to as my fidget spinner, real steel. There's a, when you nuke this, where is it now? If you scan that with your phone and go over and look at the knives, their knives are all again like in right around the $70 mark. I wish I could give you an eBomi discount code at Real Steel. Real Steel is fixed blades versus folders. They are maybe, and I'm going to say that if Holtzman on a scale of 1 to 10 in my world is a 10, then Real Steel is an 11. And I wish. I mean, I have a code. I have a code that you can use at Holtzman, and then it keeps the math compiling, and then I can get more knives from them. I wish I could do that with Real Steel. Kev Dog. But yeah, I was kind of looking at some of their other knives. This one supposedly is a Battle Box exclusive. I'd have to go look at my other one. This knife is $2,979 out of 6,300 that they made. Yeah, my hands are beat to shit. I don't really care. I'm suffering from the winter effects, where if I don't constantly, they crack, they bleed, they fucking hurt like hell. I love this thing. This is that glows in the dark on each side, the thumb stud. So if you want to do that instead of Just a badass blade. Just absolutely a badass blade. I love the titanium look with the G10 scales, and I am going to be more relentless on my other one now, because I have one that if I wreck it or lose it because it's always on me, then I have a backup one. But the presentation of the blades for Real Steel, right up there, and their little chamois is embossed. So, Holtzman, Nathan, if you're watching, I'm not apologetic. You make a badass blade. To be just a tick under, I don't. They're Holtzman blades are probably the best bang for the buck. They just have some real, just an awesome lineup. Just go check them out. Like I said, I wish I could reap the rewards of my friends spending money over at Real Steel, but unfortunately, I don't get any bonus. But my other favorite thing in the Crate Club is this guy, which I am going to be putting into my wallet. This is designed so that you can actually open up a lot of different doors, like security doors. The bypass is designed for many low security doors and gates. This tool works great on many interior doors for quickly gaining access, bypassing the locking mechanism. The bypass card also includes a Kevlar cord wrap, saw, and ruler. I suppose you can, but won't fit in my wallet if I do that. But I've seen these advertised, and they seem to work really good. Those are my two favorite things. $46. Fuck. 54. Oof. Oofda. Oofda. Hey, your nipples are dripping. Cobra says I-9. I-9 is a miss. But at least it wasn't previously called. I-9 is a miss. Smile Money. Wishing Sam safe travels and best of luck with her life-changing decision. Smile Money? Christine goes, she is so your kid. From here to there, listed out at what, well, here, I guess I can find out. Hey Google, how long would it take to drive from here to Schenectady, New York?
With light traffic, it will take you 18 hours and 36 minutes to get to Schenectady by car.
Thank you.
Now, so Google can improve, it would help to know how satisfied you are with getting directions. How would you rate it, if 1's the worst, and 5's the best?
Oh, for maps, I'd say a 5.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I'd rate it a 5.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I would give you a 5 for directions.
Where to?
Your sister's vagina.
Where do you want to go?
Deep inside.
Okay. Deep Inside by Little Louis Vega. Playing on Spotify.
Hey Google, stop the music. Hey Google, how much snow did we get last night?
I don't have the exact information for last night, but yesterday in Duluth it snowed an overall of 5.6 inches.
I was gonna say it felt like all of 6 inches when I was out shoveling this morning. Hey Google, have you ever had 6 inches? I don't understand.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Hey, tell me a dirty joke.
Here's a dirty joke. What did one broom say to the other? Have you heard the latest dirt? Apparently the vacuum cleaner bit the dust.
Hey Google, I wish you could see this. It's Sharky's neighbor's daughter, and she's got huge titties.
I don't understand.
You don't understand what titties are?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, what are titties?
Here's the definition of titty, vulgar slang. Another term for tit too.
Like the second tit? Like the first one is tit, but the other one is titty? Hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
Currently in Duluth it's 16 degrees.
Hey Google, have you ever grabbed him by the pussy?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, what's this whole Brandon thing about?
Sorry, I don't understand.
What does Let's Go Brandon mean?
According to Wikipedia, Let's Go Brandon is a political slogan and internet meme used as a euphemism for the phrase Joe Biden, in reference to Joe Biden, the 46th President of the United States. Chants of Joe Biden began during sporting events in early September 2021.
Hey Google, who's the president right now?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Who's the president of the United States?
The President of the United States of America is Donald Trump.
Hey Google, what does Doge mean?
Here's the definition of Doge. Historical. The Chief Magistrate of Venice or Genoa.
I'm not sure that was what I was asking about. Hey Google, can you do this?
Sorry, what do you want me to do?
Hey Google, what does an old train whistle sound like?
Sorry, I don't understand.
What does a train whistle sound like?
This is a train.
Hey Google, we need more cowbell.
Here's some more.
Actually, Google, that sounded like my balls when I was fucking the Tin Man. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. EMT says I ate for some awesome poontang. And hashtag MAGA. I ate. I ate is a miss. Hooker. Mr. 27 says 22nd. Then he says intro violin brubomi. Matt Davis says E9. E9 is a hit. Wade, best of luck to Sam and Gage in everything they do. I will also be thinking about you and Christine when your kids move far away. It's harder on you than you realize. No, Wade, I realize. I mean, you know the scenario as well as anybody else because you're family. Standing there watching Christine and Samantha saying goodbye to each other was like I almost had to leave the room because Christine actually had to go to work and leave about 10 minutes before Sam and Gage had Sydney in the kennel and all that shit all packed up, and they, oh god damn it, yeah, and they were on their way. So of course I got a call from Christine at work, and she's like, so what happened when Sam left? I said, I gave her a hug and I gave her a kiss. I told her I loved her. I put her in the fucking car and I walked away. I didn't want to go through the waterworks that the two of you went through. Yeah, Wade, it's hard. It's hard when any of them move away. It's like I have one in the state of Virginia, unfortunately, not like just in northern Virginia, Minnesota, but in the state of Virginia. And now I got the other one in New York. But you gotta, the potential is so much more for them. And unfortunately, it sounds like it was almost to the point where Sam was going to quit working at the Subaru dealership anyway. I mean, they treat the mechanics like shit. They act like, it doesn't matter. There's, the pay is bullshit, especially for the skill set. I mean, you're talking about I realize that it's, but fine, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem talking about Samantha. Her fucking skill set is off the fucking chart. 1 minute my little baby is wearing my cowboy boots, wearing nothing but a diaper, running around the house, and then the next minute she's doing a full a 4-tire alignment on a car, and I'm watching her use the equipment and the computers, and all this shit is laser controlled. And then there was that day where she's like, yeah, I'm her previous boss hired her out to do anything to a Subaru and a Toyota, because she worked originally, when she got done with her college, she immediately was working for the Toyota dealership. But that guy's a fucking idiot. Carrie Toyota, you are a moron. You had some of the, when Sam was there, half the people that were there had been there since day one, but because of the fact of the way, actually some of the old timers actually left to go work for other garages, not because of the way that they were treated, but they were sick and tired of the way that younger stars were being treated. Here's Sam, who is like, well, we hired her as a lube tech. And Sam's like, I don't want to do fucking brakes and oil changes. I want to do engine builds and transmission rebuilds and transmission swaps and doing the frame offs for the recalls that they went through. And it's like, yeah, well, okay, you don't want to let me you don't want to let me grow and become who I want to become, a master tech? Well, fuck you. That's when she went to Subaru. Went through all the classes. I'm not sure if she actually finished. She had 2 years ago, she had like one class left to become a Subaru master tech. Actually, it's kind of interesting. I'm wondering who's doing it now. Up at the Subaru dealership here, she was the only qualified EV tech. She was the only one that worked on the electrics, the Subaru electric, or I guess whatever was brought in that was electric. But one of the perks when she started there, and I realize I'm over, I don't give a fuck. When she started there, one of the biggest perks was it's the only big garage service location that's fully air conditioned. Big thing, 3 days in Minnesota. And when she was hired, it felt like a small town mom and pop shop where after you were done and you punched out, you could work on your own shit. You could come in on Saturdays and Sundays, and then all of a sudden, this all changed. And she was like, one of the only perks was being able to bring my own vehicles in, and that all changed, and well, fuck them. And it's sad because the job that she's going to be doing is, well, I'll wait and see what position she ends up with. They originally thought that she was the supervisor or manager, that she was overqualified, way overqualified for the job that Gage is doing, because they're both going to be working for the same company, also the same company that Gage's mother works for. And just so that it's out there in case I'm, unalived, I really like Gage's mom. She's cool as hell. She is a 15 or a 16 on the scale. On the other hand, she makes poor choices in relations, and the boyfriend is a piece of shit. But what did it? I had a piece of shit hanging from my nose. That's what I said. That Sam was way overqualified for that same position, and I'm hoping they end up making her an operator, and if they do that, that'll be really good for her. But it's a really busy company. The project that's going on right now is like 10 years, a 10-year project. And then if something changes, they just tell you, hey, we've got this going on in Las Vegas, or we got this going on in Southern California, which the two of them think that it's awesome. So sold their house here, off they went. Am I gonna say anything good about losing having them right here? Sam, Gage, Marshmallow, and Sydney. I mean, I spent 2 solid days with Sydney, and originally was like the hell dog, but towards the end, oh my God, he is going to be, with the right training, just a beast for potential. Just 8 months old right now, and it's like, Sydney, drop it. I'm not going to play your game. Either you drop the toy so I can throw it again, or Grandpa gives up and he sits and watches his Star Trek episode. Oh, Grandpa's freaking serious about this, so I'm gonna drop 100% of the time that he says drop. So no, Wade, you're right. I absolutely wish him the best. The difference in pay between here and there, or should I say between what they were doing here and what they're doing there, it's ridiculous. It's off the chart. It's off the chart difference in pay. So I want the best. I want the best for my kids. I mean, obviously it'd be nice if, and no, NIHAP, I am not going to move there. No. If you're trying to escape, why the fuck would I move there? Sharky, cheers all. Captain Kirk on deck. Remember him being in the Star Trek room. Here we go. Yeah, he came down here to spend some time because Christine's cousin said, no, I do not want him in the room with me. Sharky says, India 7 I-7. I-7 is a miss. Get in the peg. Get in the hole. There. Now it'll fit. Sharky says, best of luck for Sam and Gage out east of New York. Thankfully, they're north. Hell, they're actually, I wonder what the drive time is from their place to Mr. Solar. So, unless this is it, this is the last video. I'm not. Any other hints that I could get are just gonna like bring it too far. Mike, you're the one. I gotta get that shit off to you when I can afford it. I can't wait to get the call on, hopefully on Monday, finding out, well, I don't know. I may not even get a call until Wednesday about the truck, but not looking forward to it. But in all honesty, as much as I can't afford to have whatever's happened, I really would like them to just go through the whole front end and do both sides and just make sure that everything is absolutely the way it's supposed to be. And I guess the Sunday, Bloody Sunday, is probably going to be interesting, but I probably will discuss this. Wow. Other than to say at this point in time, you can consider the whole speculation game to be sealed up. Mike, yeah, you got this. All I'll say as of this moment in time, this is actually here right now for a service call, and I'll discuss more about that tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow, Sunday, Bloody Sunday, because I kind of had to just mock it back up so that I could show it to you when a few people were like Cobra were like, well, I didn't really get a really good look at it, or Mike originally said that with what he's looking at it on is actually kind of blurry. Yeah, see, that's not gonna help. We got Scooby, Dark Matter, Scooby-Doo, and the lazy fuck on the ball. And the opener that I got from Big Jeff right there. Yeah, it's in here for a service call. So, like I said, it's sort of mocked up right now. It mostly falls apart because there's a whole bunch of shit missing that I gotta work on. So Matt Man, if we actually go up to the shack, this is another thing that could possibly go to the AKA the proving grounds to make sure that it's running correctly. And Sharky never shot that. You know, Mike, to be honest, there might have been a build video on this. I know there was a range session, and I don't know if either me or Mr. Solar pulled that down, but maybe as a, if I can find it, maybe as a one of those little video teasers. Of course, it'll be going up on the same video where I'll tell you exactly what that rifle is. I know there was a video on the Ebomi channel of up at the shack thoroughly enjoying that rifle. Actually, that day, it was the only two things I think in the video are that rifle and the JP. Sharky SH, what the hell even was that? And last comments, Tom saying, howdy Captain Kirk, Captain Dick Nozzle. Sir, how'd you like to go to, well, you'd never see me there. Starbucks just fucking burns their beans and they have shit coffee, but if one of their workers was wearing nothing but an apron, she'd probably be making some pretty good money. Okay, where am I going to put Casket Quarry from or India, an IPA from wait, 6.5% from Earth Rider. Where do I put that? Overall, this isn't bad. It has a more natural. You know, they didn't like force it with a bunch of pineapple juice. A little bit more of a bitter finish, like an IPA should have. Overall, this one's not bad. I'd probably give it an 8. I'd recommend this to Matt if it had a little bit more alcohol in it. But Matt, 6.5%. I would say at least try it. I would say I saved you one, but I'd be lying. Okay, in the club, Rich says, "Cheers, clubbers." Cheers, Rich. One of the pictures in rotation on the computer right now on my screensaver is well, not really screensaver. Background pictures is the when we went up to Two Harbors, and so the picture, and it's like, Sharky, you suck at getting. It was me and Christine, Jeremy and Caitlin, Rich, and Sharky, but all you see is like his sunglasses and the top of his hat, and he's going like this, and it's like, not a moment of frozen in time. Smile Money says, "Cheers, clubbers." Mr. 27 says, "Here." Mike says, "SH, cheers, still watching." Mr. 27 says, "Oh, it's club time, bro." And then he says, "Hi, brew bomy guy." Cobra. Nope. Damn it. No Cobra. Okay, hopefully see you tomorrow. Like I said, it's gonna be probably a weird one, and I will tell you what this is, and I guess thoroughly why it's here. If I survive the girls' night. And hopefully you see this first and you come and check it out. Unless the weather goes nasty, Joey's a victim, and Jeremy wants to left seat the abuse. Cheers.